Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Jamie L. Branch, independent distributor, with an episode of Branch Organics. Tonight, I want to draw your attention to my pear trees. What I'm hoping will be my pear trees because it's story time, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd like to share with you how I became the proud owner of these beautiful pear trees. Those are my lemon trees in the background, doing very, very well, if I must say so myself. And so, the story goes, and I have them on a grow lamp because I'm really experimenting here. This is an experimental project here. There is an abandoned home here in Rockford, Illinois, and there is a large pear tree on the curb side of the property. Not on the property side, but the curb side, which is like from the sidewalk to the street, which is considered city property. Anywho, there is a pear tree there, and I'm afraid because the city has been tearing down a lot of property. So I'm afraid that they were going to tear down this big tree, and I didn't want them to because I eat pears from that tree every year for free. I've been doing it for the last 2 years. So this year I said, I watched a few videos from some YouTubers on a method called air pruning. And here is my peach tree. I have a white peach. And it is going to be another video on this tree. So make sure you guys are subscribed to see what's going on with this. We're having some issues with pests, and I need to find out how to alleviate the problem. Alrighty, so what I did was I went to the tree one day, and then I broke off a branch. That's the corner over there where all my stuff is growing. And this is the original branch here that I first broke off. This one here. So this one I've had the longest. And it curves up and it comes all the way over. Hello, mint. And it comes here. Started to sprout a couple of days after I potted it. And then the sprout turned to this. So I need to focus. I can't stand autofocus. Anywho, this is what it looks like now. And it appears that it is dying out. The skin is, if you can see, looks like an old man's skin at the top. And then as it gets down, it gets smoother. So I'm gonna get some focus. Here we go. Now, so the top looks kind of wrinkled up till it gets about to that second nodule. Then, as you can see, the plant is all shiny. This is last year's new growth. It's nice and shiny looking. But what I'm afraid of is because now that this is dying out, that stuff is going to run all the way down the plant till it gets all the way down here, and then this is ultimately dead. I was really thinking there was some good hopes for this one. Because I've seen the buds are starting to come out. As you can see, they're starting to bud. But you saw my other one. It's got flowers. So this is the first one that I got. And I've had this one now for about 2 weeks. And this is as far as it's gotten. It is by the heat. As you can see, there's my baseboard heater down there. So it's pretty warm around here. They're getting heat. Now the second trip that I took to the old pear tree, I did something that is not normal. I actually spoke to the tree this time, and I said something on the effect of, "Hey, Mr. Pear Tree, it's me again, Jamie, your favorite consumer of your delectable fruits. And I said to the pear tree, would you mind if I break off a few of your branches so that I can propagate you and keep your legacy alive and have more of your beautiful fruit for myself? I'll promise to take care of them and blah, blah, blah. So basically, I asked the tree for permission to break off the branches. And I asked the tree also to show me which branches it wanted me to break. And I got this one here, this smaller one, which is doing really good. Look at those. Look at the blooms coming out. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. And I know I should probably chop all the blooms off because it's just burning out the energy in the plant that actually needs to be used to develop more roots. But what I'm thinking is, and correct me if I'm wrong, leave your comments below. What I'm thinking is that once the leaves come out, the leaves will start helping the plant, you know, when it absorbs the sunlight and it helps for the photosynthesis, etc. Then that will help with the root production. Now, am I right about this assumption or am I wrong? Because I am new to this, and again, this is an experiment. Okay, so we do have leaf production though. Here we have some leaves coming out here, and at the tip there's no buds at the tip, but there's leaves. Here we had buds, and most of the buds that are coming out are having like 5 to 7 flowers on them. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one is all leaves, no buds. All leaves, no buds. And it's on the tip of that extension. So I'm not sure. What do you call these branches that come out? I forget the name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But in any case, this one appears to be doing good to me. So if you agree, give me a thumbs up because I did it and it's actually looking good. So we got one. And then so moving on, let's go to this one. This is the biggest one. And he is suffering. I don't know why, but I did the exact same thing to all 4 tree limbs. When I broke them off, I cut them down at a 45-degree angle, and then I made the scar mark around about 1 to 2 inches long, and I scraped off all of the bark and everything down to where it's white. And then I put honey on them, and I put cinnamon, and then I put them in the plant, in the pot. So I got a couple of volunteers coming up, so I don't know what's coming up. It could be oregano. I'm thinking it might be oregano, or it might be some of those flowers that I planted, because I planted some flower seeds in my plants so that I could have some flowers to bring color, you know, to bring the bees and etc., etc. Blah, blah, blah. So this one is not doing so well. As you can see, you'll go up. Look at these where the blooms came out. They're like really dying. They're turning brown. There's no leaves coming out. Like these have all fell over and there's just one. Up here. They're really struggling, like they're dehydrated. This one came out. I mean, he's about one of the only few that are doing okay, but it's not doing okay because he has no leaves. Can you see that there are no leaves coming out with that one like we have on this one? See, we have blooms, nice big pretty blooms, but on the other tree, if you look up right above it, look at this. Whole nother story. Whole nother story. So what I did to try to alleviate this was I started snipping the buds, just the buds. Hopefully the leaves will come out, but I snipped the buds trying to save, you know, some energy from the plant. If it doesn't make it, I don't know. I put the grow lamp here too as well to help it. Maybe that'll help because it's definitely helped this one. He's doing super good. So other than that, there's 1 and 2. This one's 3. And this one's 4. He's doing pretty good as well. He's got leaves coming out now. Buds, leaves. Buds and leaves. And look who's coming out now. Tips are coming out. See that? They're starting to bloom. So I'm feeling like he's doing okay. He was looking like he was wilting over for a minute, but it seemed like after the leaves started opening up, it kind of perked up a little bit more. And look at this. Like 2 branches are coming out here. Do you see that? We had like 2 branches coming out. Cool. So one looks like it appears to be leaves on this side. And this side appears to be blooms. So, cool. It's going to be a lot. Thank you guys for tuning in. Checking out my pears. We'll check back in about a week or so and see how everybody is doing, if they are surviving. This is week 1 for these guys. This is week 1.5. So, yeah, 1.5. About 10 days. This one's been here for 2 weeks. And it's not doing so well, but it's doing. It's trying to make it. Found some mint at Walmart, organic mint, and I brought it home and put it in this planter. So now I can enjoy my mint tea again. Oh my God, I missed it so much. But I waited until they got more organic. Okay, so just looking at me other guys, here's my garlic that my granddaughter planted. She's only 18 months old. And she planted some garlic bulbs with the help of her grandmother, of course. But she waters them and everything, and they are doing really good to be growing inside. So, big ups for my granddaughter. There's a lemon tree, another 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 lemon tree. So, lemon trees everywhere. Grapefruits are getting big, too. Take a sneak peek at them, guys, while we're here. You notice I said in the video before when I first planted them in the pot. Now this has been about a week. No, it's been actually about 2 weeks actually, yeah, when I got the first pear tree limb and planted it. Then I planted these in here, so they are doing really, really well. That one over there is dying out. I don't think it can be saved, so I'm just gonna let him die out. I'll pull him up. And then I have this one here and that one over there. So like 3 of them. You can see them. Where? Oh, there's 1, 2, and 3. You can't even see him. He's so far down in there. But they're doing okay. I'm okay with it. This one here is in his... He's 18 months old. This one was planted last summer. No, so not 18 months old. He's all coming up on a year old. This one's a year old. I believe he got planted February 22nd, 2017. So he's just over a year old. This one and the one that's dying over there. So I repotted those in here, and then I put these in, and they were just seedlings. And these were actually planted November 17th, 2017, and they are getting big fast thanks to this grow lamp. So I'm really happy to have this. It's helping my plants. And again, I said I'm experimenting, so I'm not a professional. I'm just trying out some things. So they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. Thank you guys for tuning in with me for another episode of Branch Organics. This is Jamie Branch, independent distributor. You guys have a great day. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you're trying to grow food at your house and have never done it before. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it's going for you, what kind of troubles you're running into, if you're having any problems. We can all do this together. Alrighty. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. Bye.